Good evening, everyone. How are we doing? Oh, right, what button is it? It's this one. Boom! Hello, everyone. How are we doing? That camera's a bit far, isn't it? Let's just move that in slightly. Oh, that's too far. There we go. A bit more. Done. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome to the live stream. It's been a week actually since we went streaming. Now my head appears too big in the bloody camera now. What's going on here? There we go. That's better. I keep leaning in and it looks there. Okay. Hey everyone, how are we doing? Welcome back to the Space Engineers Warzone server. I'm of course Captain Jack, and we're on a new adventure today to build some weapons and some explosive stuff inside of the Space Engineers server, which is going to be rather cool. So keep a lookout for that. And we joined by some friends on the server as per usual. I've got my notes flashing up against me for some reason. Yes, OBS, I know you're streaming. Thank you, stream. There we go. Hey guys, what's in the agenda? Tonight, actually, I want to build some weapon installations. That's what we're going to be doing, which is really fun. So let's unmute. Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Not bad.
Yes.
Not bad.
There we go.
Things.
There we go. I'm just going to check. Say hello again.
Hello.
There we go. I'm just checking you something the right mix of there for a second. I was like, that's a bit too quiet. There we go. Where am I in the world, actually? I'm not logged on for a whole week, apart from doing admin work here and there. There we go. I'm in the mobile base.
I believe. Yeah.
It's typical. I log in and the server's like, no, now we're gonna misbehave. Howdy everyone, how are we doing? Right. Things go boom. Hello everyone. Everyone's sort of coming into chat now. Hello, how are we doing? So on your page on Warzone, so in that, yep, the server is a supporter server. We currently do not run any public servers. I take it's having a hiccup currently. Because I can't access my toolbar for some reason. Unless I've uninstalled the HUD mod, I can't see my tools.
It seems to be flickering on and off, but it's not
that's
too
odd.
bad.
Yeah, because I don't have any HUD at the minute, which is a bit interesting. If I just... Nope, I don't have any HUD at all. Okay, that's a new one, isn't it? Oh, to remind me, for patch notes, I want to change the length of the days on the server. Can you make a note of that, please?
Yeah, we'll do.
I'm just going to log in and log out again, because I think SE's like, nope, can't be asked to do that. Right, cool. Happy days. Press that. Guys, I know how to change the icon or the thing like that. I've been playing Spaces for like 9 years. It's more or less, it won't actually work. That was the issue. I didn't know how to press tab.
Have you turned it on and off again?
Yeah, I've literally just logged in and out of the SE servers. We'll see if this works. Stress bug. Yeah, I've seen the bug before. It usually happens on client-side stuff. I'm not experienced on the server yet, so... If not, we'll just reboot SE, so... This sounds like the Battlefield theme is playing now. Do you guys leave the Halo Infinite Season 2's rollout today?
Is it?
Yeah, it's Lone Wolves it's called. And there's like a hint of story detail at the end of it, which looks really cool. I'm like, yeah, I was watching, me and Hamish just made dinner, and before we watched an episode of Stargate, I put on the trailer, and I was like, I like the trailer, but I'm more interested in the second bit of lore information and hint there at the end. So.
Any sign of the co-op campaign?
No.
Boo.
Wishful thinking, that is. Wishful thinking.
Well, yeah.
How do you know when your ship is too big, when it doesn't fit? No, basically, if it starts lagging the server, that's when probably, that's probably when it's too big. Like Prometheus, that's too big after a while. What happened to the underground base from an early live stream? We're still living in it. The underground base is below the rover. I just live in the rover myself, as I'm usually working on like top deck, as I call it. So it's easy for me to say that.
Yeah. I'd be panicking if the underground base had disappeared.
It's no longer an underground base. We were nuked on the server. That would be funny.
Yeah.
I think the truth is actually that Jack sleeps in the mobile base because Tig snores.
I mean,
hey, there we go. I've got the HUD back, everyone. Panic over. Alright, panic over. The HUD is back. Right, so today my agenda is I want to basically increase our defenses on the base. So what I'm going to do is build a railgun to it. I'm not sure if we have like the capacity to fire railguns, but I think a show of force is still a good idea. What do we need for railguns? Like the actual ammunition is uranium.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good, isn't it? Because it's almost like there's something coming up which is going to give us uranium.
Almost.
What
It's
fantastic!
like we planned it.
I'm using my honestly. I generally didn't plan that today. I just wasn't thinking. Like Guardian, thank you for being a member for 25 months. Bloody hell, that's a long time. That's like over 2 years now.
It's a
Like
very
Guardian,
long time.
I think he's got the ruby icon as well. You're probably only one of the only people in the whole sort of Captain Jack YouTube community to have the ruby icon. Hello, Tiggs, how you doing? Hype. Also, Halo Infinite apparently is planning to have co-op campaign rollout in about August. But that's a placeholder. Yeah, it's scheduled for November in season 3, but it's still a placeholder, much like Forge. So yeah, it's interesting. We could always add like some railgun sabots to some other stuff. Also, I'm just going to lean off screen a second.
Are we talking static railguns or custom turret railguns? Or is that a stupid question?
I thought I was going to sneeze. I was like, I'll just back off camera so I don't like sneeze, like look like a twat. Custom railguns ones. I've got a blueprint for like Keen's ones. So yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to do. Ryan, what's with the big grid, by the way? What's this? The big rover?
This is just an enhancement on the build platform.
No, for rover.
That's just a piece of junk that I put together so we could mine some gold from the nearby deposit that Moore's found for us. It's literally less than a kilometer away.
Did we ever take down that shit heap on the mountain, or is that gone now? Dodgy player one.
Yes, I brought that over to the base and ground it down with Icon.
Ah, fantastic.
And
good job.
I put the materials into point range so I could start working on modifying that and upgrading it.
Excellent. I love it. It's still called 4 beans. Right, it's steel.
4 beans has a brand new hole in it, by the way.
Is it? Is it? It's where you're building your thing, isn't it?
It's where I built my thing.
You built the whole thing already?
Well, I mean, she's still missing, important
I'm in
bits
creative.
that we don't
Whoops.
have in game.
I was wondering why things are suddenly getting a lot easier. I was like, I'm placing full steel blocks again. Whoopsies. We're all just gonna look past that. There's a little bit of an Easter egg there, as Jack was apparently in creative mode. Whoops.
I saw nothing.
Shh, chat. Nobody saw nothing. Yeah, so I'm gonna build some defenses around this installation here, and I'm also gonna find a place to build my sort of shipyard complex as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to bury that in a mountain, if you want to put the
I was
rough
gonna
area
do
where
it.
it's got to go, I can dig it out.
I was gonna do it where the mobile base is sat at a minute.
Okay.
I think that might be a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's a different direction from the one that I've gone, but yeah.
Is it?
Where is? Well, I've just put mine in a. I did send a picture into.
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, okay, it's gonna be like above it, isn't it? Yeah. I don't want to fly into a mountain to give it away, but.
Yeah, it's difficult to miss. There's a giant hole in the
I've not even flown down that way. In that case, maybe I'll have to build it over there, because I was trying to wanting to build the mobile base, or not mobile, the air base in the mountain ideally. But if I build it where I wanted to, I'm gonna end up going into your hangar bit.
Well, I mean, it's the Dawnbreaker, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh hell.
It might fit, because it's not much bigger than what I've built.
I'm hacking into your giant door, damn it.
My giant door.
I'm coming in to take a look. Oh Jesus Christ! What the hell is this?
There's an easier way to get in.
Well, I broke through the door.
Oh, okay.
There's hardly any lights here, so I can't see what the hell you've built.
Well, if you give me a second, I'll turn the lights on. Where did you go in? Oh, you're in down there.
The hell is this? It looks like
well, when I turn the lights on.
Is this like a frig? It is. This is frig, isn't it?
Okay, lights are on.
Very impressive. What's the support
just...
craft down here?
This is the bridge that I've got. I decided to do something
Is
creative.
it modular?
It is.
Okay.
So I've got to figure out a way to lift it up into position, because it will sit.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, I found it.
Up here. Yeah.
Get a crane.
Well, yeah.
That's looking cool. I like it.
Figure it out.
Very nice.
Yeah, obviously it's missing a few things: gravity generators, thrusters.
Yeah, but you've built it, so.
Reactors, but everything else is good to go. And there's no weapons on it at the moment.
Yeah, of course.
Just in case we, put any aftermarket weapons in once we get to that stage.
In case there's any dodgy stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Projector. Which is the projector up here called again? Is it Conyard projector?
Yes, that's right.
Thank you.
And if you want, I can start working on running a conveyor line over to your defense platform wherever you want it.
I'm going to build it off of the grid here, simply because we'll have the same power situation. So we'll go there. It's finished. It's got a detachable source section. It takes. You can do emergency source of separation now. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
But yeah, this grid is linked to the main base's cargo system. We kind of had to redo things because the Boomstick of Destiny decided it wanted to be free and blew a hole straight through the previous build platform.
That doesn't surprise me.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, hilarious. That's one word for it.
I mean, I thought it was funny.
Me, I thought it was terrifying. Because I was working on the aforementioned piece of junk over there, and then suddenly I heard an explosion, and the top end of the piston that was the boomstick flying through the grid I was working on.
It didn't damage any of the base, so that's the important bit.
I'm trying to get my hologram to line up again, but as usual, Space Engineers' projections are a marvelous sight to behold.
I don't think you're using the right projector, Jack, because the one on the platform up here is turned off.
No, I am using the right one. It's shown to me.
Yep. Also, control panel 2 on the block will lead you to the rotational commands.
Oh. Yep. Okay.
I thought that made things a little bit easier.
Yeah, definitely. Hell, we'll just build it here. Okay. Oops.
Do you want me to put that?
No. I'm fine. This one. Nope. That one. Yeah, that one. There we go. Then control 1. I can do this by my hand now, can't I? By your command, no, I can't because there's a fucking beam in the way. There you go. Now I'm thinking, put like a steel beam out from here. Put a steel beam and connect to that. We'll build one here. We're gonna B-tech this entire base. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. I could just do it myself, but what we do, right? We do this. Yep, there you go. Dude, now we start welding up. Crack on, lads.
Okay.
I would, but I can't see the projection.
Don't tell me it's glitching again. No, it's fine.
Well, you can see it. I can't.
I've just turned on buildable only for a sec. Oh, hello.
Nope,
I'm trying to weld up concrete. I was looking at, why can't I weld up? That's because it's already welded up, Jack. Like, you know. Come on, server.
Yeah. I can't see it. Oh, and the whole thing. Oh no, there it is. What the hell is going on?
You don't see the whole thing?
No, I can't see any of it. I can see it as you guys are welding it
Okay,
up,
well.
But I guess I'm just gonna have to leave you to it.
How about get some construction or get some steel plates and stuff and weld up the bits I miss?
Yeah, that's probably a safe bet.
Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Nicely done. Happy days. Start sneaking up towards the base. Drago, thank you for your donation. I mean, you can try and sneak up on the base if you'd like. It might invite a painful death.
Yes, be aware that while Point Rain is still under heavy reconstruction...
Think about what you're saying before you say it, just a heads up. Because you're about to make some ballsy defense comment. Maybe just think before you say it, okay? Or you go, oh, don't challenge us, because they will. You know they will. And now say what you're going to say.
I was going to say, Point Rain, while it is being reconditioned, it is capable of defending itself. So consider your attack plans very carefully. I've
considered them, and I'm full of shite. But I have steel plates. I don't have steel plates anymore. Whoop. We'll reinforce the bottom of this as well. Don't you guys have it announced? No, we don't have an announce on a server because that would make things too easy.
Indeed.
We don't do any of this easy shit around here. It's you know, all or nothing. Talking us Matt gave for some very odd looking grid corners. I know, right? Which reminds me of what I need to check them a second. There's Thank you.
Oh. Thank you.
Lots of welding. Na na na.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O T. The winds blew.
Sod the bloody fucking yeah. Here we go, Jack. That's so you know my mobile base, by the way, because it was taken off of its thingy. It's got no power.
Ah.
Because someone took it off of its pipeline. That might be an issue. We might need to reverse it back on.
Yeah, I hope that this platform will support the weight of it. I'm not sure. We'll probably have to be quite careful, but we should be able to rig up a connector on the back of your mobile base to lock onto the connector on the platform.
I hope so.
We'll be fine. Fine. And if it all goes bang, at least it'll be entertaining for everybody watching.
I think because of the lack of power, we're not going to be able to get around them. Yeah, so we need to run some ice over here and jerry rig this thing, by the way.
Right. Aside from the batteries, I've finished welding out the bottom of that platform. I'll ferry some ice over manually.
Okay. I'll also do the same in a second. Because we want no power to get us around the corner. You alright?
Yeah, just trying to parkour and failing miserably.
There you go. Hey Zach, how you doing, buddy? In the connector bomber. There you go, she's running. Alright, while it's doing that, I'll try and get around.
Solar panel's not turned on.
But yeah, they don't provide enough power for it.
Ah, that would be an issue.
What if I can do like a 3-point turn of this?
Right. Okay.
I was never very good at driving anyway, so this is going to be an interesting one.
I'd like to say I'm a fair driver. Do you want me to back it up onto this thing?
No, no, no. I don't know why I turned into Church of a Dog there for a second, but... oh, yes. You may want to move your shipmobile.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, let me get my scrap heap out the way.
Got a twatmobile.
I'd rather scrap heap.
Ramming speed!
Evacuate!
I'm going to wait for the large explosion.
Yeah, as a hydrogen tank goes up. Right, steady she goes. Imagine if we did a server where we locked things for people into like first person only.
Yes, that can only go well.
Steady she goes. Hopping, we're on stream, by the way, buddy.
What?
We're on stream. If this is a stream room.
Stop, stop.
Just randomly joins a room called stream room.
Yeah, I did post a message.
Alright. Stop for a minute, Jack. Let me put on a connector.
So I'm just trying to line myself up to the center a bit more. There you go, put one on now. I'm so fine. It's been working my fleet plans for 5 days. Oh, how they going, buddy? No, Jack, no first person. I don't think I could survive in first person only. Also, like, and I've been watching a series on YouTube called No Suit Survival at the minute. And the guy who does that, whose name escapes me. I want to say Max for some reason. I don't think it is that. I just can't remember the name. His series is like fantastic doing that. So, do you want me to pull forward a bit?
Yes, please.
I've suddenly got to the point where my nose just becomes super itchy for some reason. Bodily functions over here. Right, we good?
Okay. Yep.
Name the connector, by the way, to say Jack's mobile base. Name my local connector, just so we know which one's which. Give me to it.
Mobile base read connector.
Oh, sorry, we'll live with it. I lined up.
Yep.
Trap me inside though.
What happens?
I'm out.
Oh.
You trapped me inside the connector.
Oh.
Oh, I wish I was streaming for that. I got a beautiful view of that.
Thanks for that, buddy. Just casually trap me inside the equipment. It's fine.
What the hell are you doing there anyway? Do you not know safety protocols? Christ.
I was renaming the connector.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. She's parked up and charging again now, so. Happy days. Oh, here we go.
I'll be honest, I'm actually quite impressed because this is half slab light armor blocks.
Is that wood you've built here as well? Oh no, this is galvanized steel. It looked like wood for a second.
Yeah, I wanted to go for a sort of non-slip pathway around the build
In terms
area.
of structural engineering, this makes no logistical sense whatsoever. But fuck it. Anyway, let's get back to building the railgun defense platform a second. And we can go from that.
Moving on.
Well, I mean, the overhanging thing does actually have floodlights in it pointing straight down, so we can build in pitch blackness here.
Oh, good. Just what we want to do.
Wamperjack starting. Please stop.
Huh?
Random application on my rig that started up for no reason at all.
If things these like prefab designs just helps building his defense things a lot more easier.
It really does.
When we find like a way to clang drive a rover, that'd be hilarious.
Would it though?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just for a laugh.
Fair enough. I mean, it would make for a... yeah, okay, it would be hilarious.
Just gonna get the job done.
Kind of watch your rover float into the distance. I mean, if you want a quick and easy way into the atmosphere, then, you know, I guess that would probably work. But obviously, we're trying not to do that. So.
Probably will end very badly.
Yeah, it really would.
There we go. Was made a destroyer into a duck when I first tried to build shit. Okay, that's... How'd you make it a... Okay. How do you make a destroyer into a duck? Also, I fancy duck now. I'm gonna order Chinese after this. No, I'm not. We had dinner. We watched Stargate SG-1 Season 3 episode Foothold, which is one of my favourites. So the SGC gets taken over.
Yeah. Which time?
A good point. It's where they had the Stragath, who were like the aliens or mimic devices.
Oh, yep.
So I really like that episode. I love when I see, like, you know, player connected, player disconnected, I'm like, they probably weren't a supporter trying to join. That feels a little bit weird.
And yet, not the weirdest thing we've probably seen today.
No. That says a lot.
It really does.
Oh, I just fell through the grid. Last, you'll choose the most of that one. And we've got the interior list to do as well.
Yeah, okay.
Go. That's going to require a lot of stuff to get that one working. Oh. I'll probably do building a staircase this way. That'd be an idea. I'm using mobile design to make my ships. Oh, what design are you using? What do you think of Halo Infinite Season 2? I've not even tried it yet. Literally, it came out as I was having dinner, and now I'm here streaming, so... Again, I've not tried it. It doesn't really look that interesting to me. So, also, I didn't pick up anything for that thing. Oops. There you go.
Both.
Hmm?
Oh, come on.
Why do we have a signal for grey aeronautics, by the way?
For whatever reason, he's decided to turn his beacon up ridiculously high.
Oh, okay. And so, we shall go to... No.
So we shall go to war!
If you ask Hamish, that's a quote from Star Wars. Exactly.
What?
Is it though?
That's my point.
Why?
Components. What else do we require for interior passageways in there?
I've welded up all the passageways inside.
Oh, okay. Do we done the advanced rotor?
The rotor itself is done, but it needs the rotor head.
Okay, we can do
Yeah,
that.
and no, you absolutely have not welded up all the passageways in here.
Yeah, but no, it's like a whole
no.
different side.
I've welded up all the ones that I can actually see.
We also need to do the blaster blocks upstairs before we weld this.
And rely on you guys to get the initial block frame down, and then I can weld.
To make a rover that you can drive remotely while standing on top of it, you can probably do that, so... Oh, Moore's being doctly no fun here. Damn, my cruise missile strike has been abandoned now. What am I looking for, Jack? Thanks, Steel. You need help from the staff? Dear mob me on Discord. Yeah, we always love to hear from people.
Yes.
Yeah, most people mob me, that's fun.
Oh, so many batteries.
Yeah, we've got all these bloody passage T-junks in here as well.
Do you know what? I love T-junctions.
They are good, yeah.
I'm so glad they finally added them into the game.
Yeah, I've been redoing some of my ships with them, like, because I'm still working on the Odyssey and a few things. Oops, falling through the floor again. The Odyssey and a few things in my build world, so I've been updating it with the T-junctions.
Yeah.
The Odyssey's not fully built yet, so it's like, might as well take a chance.
Well, I've already upgraded some of the interior base with the T-junctions because it means that my rover can drive around without scraping the turrets, which is incredibly helpful.
Annoying. Advanced rotor. Do you not want to add the root head?
It doesn't like you.
I just want to add to root head for some reason. Good. Any reason why that might be an issue? Not want to add the head for some reason. Adding a small one. That's weird.
It does seem strange that it didn't want to add it in. It might be because... No, that couldn't be it.
Again.
Maybe it just doesn't like head.
Advanced rotor.
What have I got in?
Oh, I just want to add it. That's really weird. Yeah, that's odd. We have advanced rotors anyway, don't we? Yeah.
We do.
So I can try and add it myself, but I don't think it'll let me. There's a cram myself in. No, I won't even let me add it, will it? Do you think there's something here, or?
No.
Well, that's weird. I'm confused. We don't have anything blocking advanced warheads either, so... Well, chalk going up for our devs to look at, so...
And while we have it connected to the platform, it should have plenty of power, so it can't be the fact that it's not got energy.
Yeah, exactly. I just thought it was a really cool contraption, because if this is built on a, like an incline, obviously, we could just duplicate the whole build underneath it and add 2 railguns. That'd be pretty sick.
Dorsal and ventral defense.
Yeah, basically. When are we getting the next episode of Starship Lost? We are getting those. We get a Starship Lost episode this Friday. And there's no series called Alliance Wars, but Alliance is, if you just refer to the update videos, it says me mentioning it. It mentions detached, right? Don't understand it attached right here now? Nope. Go to lock. Reverse attached.
Is it worth trying to take out all the blocks around it just in case?
We could try, yeah.
Kind of err on the side of caution type deal.
It is a keen build, so it's entirely possible it's effed.
Well, worst case, if it won't let us put the rotor down, we
Yeah,
can
you
always
can't stand a
dismantle it
rotor
and
head.
build
Yeah,
one
I'm
from
not
scratch.
standing on it trying to spawn it though. That's the point. I'm standing next to it. I could understand why it's not spawning if I was stood on it. Well, I'll try this again. Are all of them removed?
Yeah, I think we might have to try and remove the passageways as well, just in case.
It's been a bit OCT.
It is, but this is...
This is Space Engineers.
Yeah, it's STB and SE.
What's your favorite anime? Mine is Attack on Titan Jungle. I've not watched anime in ages, but I was listening to My Hero Academia soundtrack last night because I really wanted to find a specific song. I don't really have like a favorite anime. I used to like skate the Infinity quite a lot. I've never watched Dragon Ball. I used to like skate the Infinity quite a lot. But I did like My Hero Academia as well. Oh, this won't have for some reason. That's fucked. Well, there goes that idea.
Oh, unless... Hang on. If
Again?
it's an advanced rotor, right?
Yeah.
You beat me to my idea. Did you add the one that was already in the build, or did you build a fresh one?
Yeah, I don't know what's already in the build. Adding a fresh one won't make a difference. It's the same block. And I need to access the control station to try and add the head of it. Do we weld up any of the batteries? Yeah, we did. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just on the
Alright,
last
stand
one
back
now.
from it now.
Standing back.
Nope. Won't allow the head to be for some reason. The rotor's off. It's not off though.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. No, put it back. It might be because it was off. Why is it off by default then? Unless it's the keen build. Are you welding it back up?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on. What? Yeah, it's on. It was never off in the first place. What?
That's really weird.
I mean, I could try and build the advanced head and drop it in. But even then, it won't actually let me build it, so... Thank you for just kicking me down. Doing nice little tubes on you. Let's kick it in. I failed, didn't it?
Dang it. A little bit.
Oh, well, that was a waste of time. Fuck knows that won't work. Short going up for a bug report. I've literally there's no documentation on why that won't work.
The advanced rotor head, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
I tried placing one down manually, it wouldn't work.
Let's try building it on top of that and then pushing it in, maybe? I don't know.
Can do. I need to make sure I'm not like dropping it there, so.
alright,
I've
got all
push it in.
I've got all the...
Oh.
Give me some large steel tubes if you got them.
Yeah,
Weld it up.
yeah, it's welded.
Right, now let's just push it. Oh. I don't think we can do it. Oh,
Oh,
bloody thing.
Eh. Oh, damn you.
Make sure it falls into place. Yeah, you just end up walking through it. That's really annoying! I wanted to build a railgun turret!
I mean, the only other thing I can try is just remove the block from under it, but that's probably just going to fall straight down.
yeah.
I've managed to merge through the grid, so... Yeah, we could try doing that. Right, get over way a sec. Yeah, just fall straight through it.
And it's gone completely the wrong way.
Oh, but that was a waste of time. I'll have to leave this as it is for now. Thank you, space engineers!
Yeah.
We've used rotors on other grids, haven't we?
Hold
Yes.
on.
Oh no.
Yeah, we used rotors on my, What?
Did I do it?
That is gone in perfectly. Hang on.
Yes!
Can you attach it?
It's in.
Oh, well, okay.
Nicely done, Orion.
We can proceed.
Only issue now is, I thought we installed. Hang on, I thought we installed a multi-grid blueprint thing on the server.
We did.
So why wasn't the multi-grid blueprint being allowed?
We've had that problem for a little while. I'm not sure why. We had the same thing with your mobile base. It wouldn't add on the tail, which was on multi-grids.
Mark it up as a bug report. It takes making it. We'll follow up after the stream, if you want, please.
Will do.
As that should be looked into ages back. Cool. We'll leave this as is for a minute. We'll have to come back to it, as I don't know how to build a railgun off the top of my head. I was know how to build a railgun, but I don't know how to build the actual turret module thing.
I think it would be a conveyor junction, then a hinge, and then the actual...
Yeah, I know what it needs. I'm how to specifically build it for this one. As if I build it wrong, it's going to be really awkward. I'll send the blueprint off second as well. So, projector.
Wee.
Awesome. So we got defense thing. Yeah. See, I need a new place to build my shipyard now because I can't build it in the mountain.
Well, as I said, I reckon it'll fit. Because it's small. It's about the same size as what I've built. Maybe a little bit bigger, but not by many blocks.
I need to measure
So it should fit. It's either that or potentially if you just want to drive it because you drive spaceships, fly it straight out, you could literally build a secondary hangar right next to it.
Yeah, I could do. Oh, I'm thinking, yeah, I could do that. Yeah, because it's above the main base, isn't it? So, anyway, I don't like compromising the mountain too much, so. Be good if we end up having to siege this location, or, defend it. be quite fun to do.
Boy.
Oh, you eventually replaced the hangar doors then, did you?
Yeah, the blast door hangar doors kept on breaking, so I thought instead of Tiggs having to fight with rebuilding them every single time, just replace them with hangar doors.
Fair enough. What is with the piping going on in here, gents? Jesus Christ.
Which piping?
One's in the hangar bay.
Whee!
Not
Oh.
guilty.
Pipes are fine.
I
They
regret
work.
walking into this room.
I don't know which room you're in.
How is this ever going to work? I'm in your secret mech hangar.
Oh, that's where you are. It does work. It just needs ice. I haven't tested
Let's
it
just
walking
leave-
it down the hill, but
Let's just
I know
leave
it
that for
works.
another day, because that's just like an impending disaster.
So,
It absolutely is, yeah.
so did you tell Konami that you stole Metal Gear Solid Rex?
Shh.
The silence is telling.
Yeah, that joke really did land really well there, didn't it?
Yes.
Our defense guns aren't welded up on the wall down here, you know.
You know?
No, there's like an
Well,
artillery
that's not
turret here,
good.
which is not welded. Is that Metal Gear? Yeah.
No, it's not showing up on the damage block screen.
It's definitely unwelded down there.
Yeah, those.
Oh, down there. Yeah, no, that's fine.
I mean, it's part of
That
our
was
defense
fine.
grid.
Yeah, that was Icon's pet project.
Oh, okay. Has he not been on it
He
recently?
was, no, not recently.
Fair enough.
He was adding additional defenses.
I want to take the mobile base out and see how far we can get her. His hydrogen tanks are fully stocked. Let's take her out.
Do you have weapons?
Yes, weapons are armed.
Okay, cool. On my way. Because I actually, for a change, have nothing much to build right now. Other than a giant crane to put the bridge on top of the ship. Which there's no rush. Oh, I see. Drive off without me.
Well, I was
That's
hoping you
fine.
can get on board as we move, so...
Yeah,
I'm
good.
aware the
I'm on
entry to
board.
this place is only in the ground, so...
Oh, good. That's fine. I'll stand out here then.
I kind of want to see if I can
Okay.
get my momentum to climb a bloody hill, so... Go on, my
Yeah,
son.
Also, Tiggs, you can inertial dampen to Jack's vehicle, so you can just float around, even if he's driving at full speed.
Yeah,
Oh,
do
chat, how
you
we
know
doing?
what? I don't actually know how to do that.
Control Z when you're looking at the grid.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I thought
that's
it was
so
a
much
ship
more
in the
easier.
sky there. It's a weird looking ass tree.
Right, where's the entrance to this thing?
On the bottom, under the front of ship.
Oh, okay.
Your channel's better than any sci-fi on TV. Thank you. How insulting to Star Trek Picard and Strange New Worlds.
But to be fair, we don't know if Strange New Worlds is actually good yet.
True.
I'm sure it will be because the trailers look amazing.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm really looking forward to Picard's ending episode as well to see how that plays out.
Yeah.
My theories for that's
Ah.
going live tomorrow. We do max
There we
speed
go.
if we So it comes to a stop a second. Beep.
Panima.
Beg your pardon?
You said E, so I said Panima.
Oh, okay.
E Panima. I
Uh,
don't really know.
Okay.
and, you are. You been drinking today?
Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola.
Okay. Where's my main guns? There we go. Cool. We'll turn those off for a minute. There we go. We've got power. You have a coordinates for HQ for base, don't you?
Yes.
Cool, because I don't. For some reason I have an old set of HQ coordinates, but about 25 km away. I think that's where I was originally planning on putting the base, or it might be before we shifted the world around.
Possibly. Probably.
Yeah. Just so I'm aware, in Intel, no one's around here, are they? So I end up rolling up someone's base and kicking the front doors in.
I don't think anyone's too nearby. I think the nearest base that I'm aware of is about 30 kilometers away, so we
Okay.
should be good.
Good, just double checking.
we should be good.
Great.
I'll continue working on that defense platform while you're gallivanting around.
Yeah, I just want to take. This is the first time I'm actually taking her out of the base for a drive around for a change.
Fair.
And seeing how well she actually performs. There is some
She's a
water.
little
Oh,
slow.
yeah. Which house off-roading are pretty much alright.
It seems stable at least.
Yeah. I'm a treat.
You know, you don't have to hit every tree.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
We do get a bit of air. Oh shit. Oh, server, come on. Ooh. Bit touching cloth there for a second.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's odd, it just killed us. Okay.
You know, I can't help but laugh at the idea of you rolling that thing, and the only way to save it would be for me to bring my scrap heap over.
Yeah.
There are worse things. As long as we don't, you know, end up in the water.
No, what we're going to do is we're going to full throttle into the water. That always goes well.
I mean, at this point, I wouldn't put it past you.
Yeah. I'm not that bored.
The thing is, though, if he did that, I am entirely confident that that thing will flip upside down. Because the wheels would be buoyant and would make it flip over.
Is Dr. Gray trying to piss off people in the chat or something? I get the suspicion someone might have tried to attack him.
No, I think he's been toying with the idea of building something communal.
Oh, okay.
With the other factions, like a big joint project.
Big joint. Certainly communal, isn't it? Wonder when the Frontier series is going to get launched. When it's eventually finished, so. Frontier is still heavily in development. It's still being written. I'm toying like multiple ideas of how to write it. I've written like 3 episodes. Yeah. They're all like drafts though. Like episode 1's fully written. Episode 2 is 50%, and episode 3 is 10%. And there's meant to be 5 to 6 episodes, so. It's more or less one of those ideas I'm just working on at my own pace. Like, there's no target date for me to deliver it by. It's not like I'm working for a production company or something, or, you know, a streamer where I have to deliver it by. I'm just having fun with it. It's the benefit of content creation on YouTube and not being owned by a giant corporation. You don't have to deliver stuff like that. I hope they work on the second half expanse adaptation. That'd be really good. I'd love to see that. I would love to see more of a Laconian Empire in the expanse. Also Duarte as well. I love that character.
Yeah, definitely.
Give me a thank you for your £5 donation. I mean, you and the team give a strong character connection in modern shows. Oh, thank you. This thing moves on pretty well, to be fair.
It does. Please be aware you're driving towards cliff.
I know, yeah, I know, don't worry. That's what would come up here for a little view.
I feel I have to let you know in advance.
Yeah, we've got a nice little view up front here.
That is very true. That is a very nice view.
Break out the picnic table. Alright, let's head back around. Reverse engines.
No, I've actually not had a proper look around this rover yet.
Feel free.
Yeah, I'm going to go and have a nose.
There we go. What do you think of the show Halo? I am loving the Halo series. I think if you look past the fact it's not canon, it's fantastic. Like, I'm really liking it. It's got strong and weak points. The latest episode, really good. The last 2 episodes, really good. The battle episode, which is episode 5, and then episode 6, dealing with the whole sort of Oni political thing, is really cool. I'm a big fan of Halo's extended lore. I read the books and stuff like that. I've read the Kilo 5 trilogy, and how Infinity is created and things like that, and also the Shadows of Oni with Admiral Pogonowski and Admiral Saren Osman. Really, really cool. So seeing bits of that brought to life in the show is fantastic. Yeah, I'm really liking it. What a lot of people don't realize is the Halo show is very deep cuts with its lore. Like, they've paid a lot of attention to it, even though it's not canon.
Thinking I'm probably going to wait till it's finished and then binge it all in one hit.
We announced today Paramount Plus is finally coming to the UK, so
Way!
it'll arrive on June 22nd.
And how many banks are we going to have to rob to be able to afford that one?
Shouldn't even be $6.99 a month, so.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Oh hell.
Admittedly, there's no way in hell that I'm waiting that long to watch Strange
Yes,
New Worlds.
a lot of replies to check extension today, because we're just broadcasting the news as it is. And a lot of our replies to go, I was pirating it. I'm like, well, I can't blame you. I don't endorse it, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But also, like, if there's no other current option to watch a show, then what are you going to do? Like, my prerogative always been is, like, if there is a way for me to pay to watch a show, I will pay and watch it. However, if there's no way for me to watch it, then I will resort to other means. Sorry, that's the internet agreed to that as well. Like, it's just a case. But Paramount Plus is coming out to the UK now, so hopefully people will be able to watch it. But also, like, rightly so, a few Star Trek fans are pissed off because when it does arrive, that means 7 episodes of Strange New Worlds will have already been broadcast, meaning there's a hell of a lot of spoilers.
Yeah,
So I can't blame people for not wanting to pay for it.
Also, there's the fact that people on the internet sometimes can't seem to shut up, so there's going to be spoilers abound.
I mean, as a news a news sort of company who, you know, stuff like that, my prerogative is if you don't want spoilers for a new show, be careful what you view online. Like, if you're that adamant you don't want spoilers, get off the internet. That's my opinion. Or at least block hashtags and be very careful what you're looking at and what accounts you follow.
Yeah,
because we have people like...
The upside is...
Go on. No, go on.
I was just going to say, the upside is at least they're not going to release it on a streaming platform that you have to watch as and when.
There's silicone, magnesium, and nickel blast. Do you want to take a GPS just in case?
Yeah, taking a GPS now.
Can't have to have more of these.
Also, as I mentioned earlier, there's gold and iron less than a kilometer away from the Conyard.
Fantastic. How are we doing in terms of like our build supplies for everything?
Running a bit short on cobalt, but then the base is technically right on top of cobalt.
Okay, good.
So...
Yeah, that's right.
The same with silver. The silver deposit is right next to the cobalt.
Nickel
gold,
here as well.
Yeah, gold we've got a decent supply of. Nickel we've got in spades. For the moment, the same with iron, but that'll go down quickly. 11k magnesium, 66.6 silicone, tons of gravel.
Good.
And it's largely cobalt that we need now.
Yeah. And of course, infinite ice.
Yes. I think at the moment we've got something like, what, 34.3 mil? Last time I looked at the screen.
Of what?
I had to turn of ice.
Ice.
Because I had to turn the collector off because we were filling up our cargo space a bit too quickly. Just like, why is everywhere full of ice? Oh yeah, the collector's still switched on. Whoops.
Yeah, we've got a few hundred tons of it.
Oh god, look how much ice we've got on board the bloody mobile base. Whoops, I'm driving into a tree again. We've got like 700k on board the base. We're fine for a while.
We've just driven over a cobalt source.
Oh, have we?
So I'm just marking that on the GPS.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. Good plan. I literally ran into a tree, so I stopped at the right time. Yeah, we've got 700k on board the mobile base right now. Chat, we've not named the mobile base yet. Have I got any name suggestions? We'll run a poll as well. Pick a name suggestion for this, because I would love to name this one. Serious names, please. We're not naming it Rover McRoverface or anything. Bastion's taken. We've done that before.
As well. It's actually not a bad little deposit that we've just driven past.
Putting on the headlights now as we're going into darkness a little bit.
Yep.
I'm having a bit of fun out here. I know we said we were like base building with stream, but having fun just driving around for a bit. This thing does handle really well. Goliath. That could be. I don't think it's big enough for Goliath though. It doesn't feel big enough for that.
Yeah.
Behemoth sounds too big. So, tree. Here we go. Ow.
It also depends on
suggestion.
It also depends on the purpose of the vehicle, doesn't it?
Tree killer. Yeah, in that case, tree killer currently. Argo could be quite good.
Mongo Grubel.
No.
Is that a reference to something? Am I being dense?
Has to be a base. We're not calling it. It's not. It's a mobile base. Like not that.
Yeah. No.
Good stuff. So we have the supplies on board to build repairs to this thing if need be. So.
Again, calling it any version of something base or base something is sort of redundant, given that it's a mobile thing, because base would surely be stationary.
We're not calling it Hermes. It'll get lost in transit.
Oh, don't. Hermes are delivering my lightsaber. I am...
Where'd you order it from?
Oh, no.
Which one did you order it from?
The many companies that are doing discounts for Star Wars Day.
Yeah, which one? I'm curious, because I'm after one.
Well, it depends kind of what you want and how much you want to
Which
spend.
bloody company?
I'm looking it up!
How do you not know? How do you not know? I know what companies I order stuff from. How long ago did you order it?
It's called Sabneo. So Sabneo.
I have no idea which one is that.
It's one of the lesser known ones.
We've just driven over ice, by the way. Not that it matters, but
no, not really.
well, for impending upcoming updates for server, it might matter.
Potentially, yes.
Maybe just take a quick coordinate there.
Yep.
Great. Magnesium silicone to our left.
I'll add that because it's in the same region as the ice, so I'll just add the coordinate. Who's got no fuel? Do we have no fuel?
Yeah, it keeps warning. It keeps warning we have no fuel, but we do. Oh hell!
Oh, that tree nearly killed us.
It's because I basically keep hitting the max occasionally. But, if you look in our cargo, we definitely have enough fuel.
Okay.
Hide engines all at 100%.
I ordered my saber on the 29th, so if it's any good, I'll let you know, because it was much cheaper than some of the ones that are out there.
How much you got me asking?
90.
Oh, nice, not so bad. I've got obviously I've got my black and silver one from Saberforge. Obviously, it took months to get here because it's Saberforge.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Saberforge.
I've got the two dueling ones from Ultra Sabers. They're crap. They're not bad. They work, but the company's just really dodgy. I wouldn't want to support them again because apparently they don't pay the workers or treat them very well. And I'm one of, as much as I rag on like jokes, I like to support companies that like treat their workers correctly. So yeah.
There's a few good companies that have come out the works now, but Ultra Sabers.
There is a really good buying. If you go to our
Forge or Forge Vader or whatever it is.
Vader's Vault, you're thinking of.
That's the one.
Vader's Vault are really good. They're the best, or one of the best.
Oh really?
Yeah, Ultra Sabers.
Nothing but bad stories.
Really? They seem to be highly rated on lightsabers. R/lightsabers is a source I use for a lot of information.
Okay, fair enough.
You might think of a different one. I know it's obviously similar names and stuff.
Yeah.
I
know the first one I bought came from Ultra Sabers, but it was a bargain bucket one, so they just kind of you get the one with all the defect bits in it, which was fine. It did the job.
We're on some rough terrain currently.
But there are some. Have you seen like the new Neo Pixel ones?
Yeah, I really want a Neo Pixel right now.
You don't pick the color because you can change it from an app.
That's what I mean. I want the Neo Pixel one.
It's clever stuff.
Because I've got obviously my red one, which is my sort of Sith saber, and from Saberforge, and it's really good build quality for that. I mean, I hope $300 it would be good build quality. But I really want I want a Neo Pixel one. Just because they look beautiful as well. Obviously, typically me and Hamish are prattling around filming of them, so it would make a lot of sense to use that.
Yeah.
Are you using the Halo Ring and Skybox? Nope, we're using the Skybox here. This is part of the planet. The ring is a part of the planet itself. I don't think we can go any further up here.
It is indeed.
The base of the defense platform is done.
Excellent, thank you.
Lovely stuff.
I can see a sec.
Okay.
And we're sat on the edge here, so can't see anything of interest. It's like a local area is pretty much secure, I'd say.
Certainly looks that way.
Yeah.
It seems we were quite lucky.
Good tactical decision. I think let's call it Argo. I like that name. Give me some moon, $2. Grounder. That's a good name. Yeah, I like Argo though. Any probably use the ring. No, ring is purely decorative. It's like say it's just a skybox. It is there. You can't. Well, it's not really there, but it's in the world, but you just can't interact with it. We're not calling it Orion. That might be a bit close to home.
It's a terrible name.
Colbert again below us. Nickel and
Yeah.
iron.
I'm marking on GPS now.
Brace for contact. Oh, there we go.
I kind of like calling it the Argo, though. That brings to mind Star Trek jokes.
That's what I was thinking.
Are you going to be participating in some unsafe velocities, Captain?
I mean, have you seen Jack's driving?
It's basically that. It's a good thing I don't drive in real life, because I think I just absolutely hate people. Like, I find when I'm in a passenger seat of like a car annoying enough. Because although I don't know how to actually drive, I know bad driving when I see it.
There's a gold deposit. Oh no, that must be the one that's near us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've got a marker
'Cause
for a
we've got
gold
a couple
deposit at
marks.
70 km away. Somebody gave us a gold deposit, remember?
Yeah, no, there are a couple actually quite near us.
Yeah.
We
Ice again,
actually
Blover.
have two. We actually have two gold deposits. One's about 3 or so kilometers away. The other's less than 1.
Yeah, I think that one's the one we're driving over now.
Eventually. Jack, name of the armadillo. Nah, not my cup of tea. I should have a Neocore budget limit equals lightsaber. It's very nice. Oh yeah, I've seen the Neocore ones before. Christ, we should pick up some speed in this thing when we get moving. 60 meters a second right
It doesn't feel
now.
like we're going that. Yeah, it doesn't feel like we're going that fast.
It's a sim speed that probably impacts like how we're interpreting it. Basically, sim speed's a black hole. That's my way of interpreting it. I've watched SG1 in years. I'm currently rewatching SG1 at the minute, and I love SG1. Like, I've watched it before, and I'll happily watch it again, simply because it's just a nice, fun series to watch.
It really is.
I can put it on while I'm working in my day. Like, I've been writing about Star Trek, yeah, I can easily just watch SG1 because it's just fun.
Mm.
Also, I relate
Although
to the character of Colonel O'Neill more and more as I grow up. So Saki's sort of commentary is basically my personality down to a T.
Okay, but just make sure that you're not playing golf in the gate room.
I would do. It was like I was watching Past Tense yesterday, and it's a bit where the Mirror Apophis is like, "How can you be here? My first prime killed you before my very own eyes." I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much. I was like, sad I wasn't watching with Hamish, because I think he would have fucking loved that line, but.
No, I'm currently rewatching through Big Bang Theory at the moment. Because I've finished everything else.
Taking stuff a bit of interesting landscape currently.
I can see.
This is where that other creation came in, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
How did you get it here? Observing our territory and the terrain, this is really hard to navigate around.
I mean, to be fair, there wasn't a lot of that rover, so it was
Yeah.
much lighter.
That makes sense.
Whereas this is a little bit bulkier.
We are significantly built up a bit more as well. A very orange sky. Let's take out those trees behind us a second.
You missed one.
Brings artillery to our line, right? I'm reading Dresden Files. That's something I've never like read either. I've never actually. I was discussing this with my barber this morning when I got a haircut, as chat can see. I was saying, as a Sci-fi fan, I have never watched the X Files. I've never got around to it. And again, I've also never watched Babylon 5.
You're not missing much.
Some people tell me Babylon 5 is the greatest. Like, I interviewed an author called Una McCormack who writes for Star Trek books, and we're just having a chat. She's like, "You need to watch Babylon 5." I'm like, I should get around it.
I couldn't. I struggled with it. It wasn't great. It was a little bit too. I mean, I realise it's kind of par for the time, but it was just so cheesy.
Jesus Christ. We're in it.
Oh,
We're mobile.
Good lord.
Oh shit.
Just turned into Michael Jordan there.
Yeah. So navigating this terrain is really hard at the minute because I can't see anything from my face.
Oh, yeah, it strikes me as odd that there's no lighting underneath it to light up the ground.
Race.
There's this a bit.
Bit touching cloth right now.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've been watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine again, Jack. What do you think of it? I love DS9. It's one of my favorite series. I think out of all the Star Trek series, Enterprise still is one of my top ones personally, just because I know Enterprise isn't like much about fandom or certain parts of the fandom, but I love it. It's that early sort of story of like going out there into the real final frontier, final unknown, and making first contact, exploring. Like, it's really cool. I love that.
Yeah, I enjoyed Enterprise.
Yeah, it's a shame it didn't like get the full 7 seasons it wanted. And personally, I quite like the theme tune as well. I don't see what the hate is over the theme tune. I get it's not traditional Star Trek, but sometimes what you need.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it is, because obviously it's the only one that has lyrics, and it's
yeah, it's just different as well.
It was a little bit jarring, but I got used to it.
I think if you actually listen to the song and then watch the series, it makes perfect sense as well.
It does.
Like, the song's all about, you know, overcoming things and not letting things hold you back, which is basically the Warp 5 program and humanity's sort of like venture into the stars. Like, the Vulcans tried holding them back. It's like, if you've got faith of the heart, then you can do anything, essentially. That's sort of like the premise of it, and it makes sense and sticks to it very well. Jesus Christ. That was a bit of a nosedive there.
We know so much about kind of the original series and, you know, obviously modern times, but there's no real gap filler.
Yeah.
Like, it's that whole period where the Federation and Starfleet is just starting out, and I actually find that really interesting.
Yeah, it's not even the Federation, it's just Starfleet and Earth.
Exactly.
Like, I would love like shorts touching on the Romulan War personally, because that's one of my favorite things. Like Earth getting into interstellar war when they're barely out of the gate, and you got the Makos that's running around and the NX classes. They're awesome. Then again, I'm really looking forward to Strange New Worlds in a minute, because like again, that's also another area of Star Trek we've explored a bit, but not fully. Like, we've never fully explored Pike. Getting him in season 2 of Discovery was a fantastic treat, and now thanks to many fans and many communities around the world, we are getting a Pike series, Strange New Worlds. It is here on May 5th, so just 2 days to go now, or less than almost 2 days, I think, at this point. Which is just fun. It's just awesome to finally get that.
I'm very excited to see the Enterprise. Because I really like the Discovery version, and from the trailers, it looks like there's going to be a lot of beauty shots of the Enterprise. So I'm
definitely.
really looking forward to that.
I mean, it's going to be interesting considering they're doing a prequel series, which is what Strange New Worlds has to be by definition.
It is, yeah.
But they're going to be very much locked into certain events that are canon to the history of the series. If they're going to be keeping to the events of the Prime timeline, then they are going to be quite heavily restricted on the things that they can do. So I'm curious as to how they're going to get around that.
One of the sort of controversial things at the minute, which is not really controversial, it doesn't even make much sense. But obviously, the character of Robert April is appearing in Strange New Worlds now. Now, he was the first, quotation marks there, captain of the USS Enterprise, and Pike was his first officer. Now, the new actor of Adrian Holmes is playing him. And the big argument in a minute, and obviously, as this goes, the fact now a black man is playing April, who appeared in one episode of an animated series as a white character, has obviously brought out the closet racists who have come out and decided to denounce the series because how dare they violate canon. But the animated series, in my opinion, I don't count Star Trek the animated series as canon personally. I think it's a bit like Star Wars Legends, where it's not fully...
Is it?
No, I don't personally... I mean, there's this running argument. No one's wanting to say whether it is or not. There's never been someone coming out definitively saying, yes, it is 100% canon. So I count it as Star Wars Legends, basically, with the idea that, okay, like, it is, as a series as a whole, it is not canon. However, parts of it can be canon if it needs to be, if that makes sense. Like, Lower Decks has used parts of it before, but it's a bit like how modern Star Wars uses Thrawn. Like, that's not recanonizing the whole of Legends, that's using a part of it. It's taking a slice of the cake and having it. It's not taking the whole cake. That's like my analogy of the day.
It's added to the franchise, but it hasn't added to the canon storyline.
Yes. Oops, I didn't dock the thing out. Someone turn off the connector.
It shouldn't be disconnected.
Oh, there you go. That's right.
Ah, there you go. Whoa!
There you go.
And of course, I fell off the control tower.
There you go. Well, we did a little scouting voyage out there, and things look happy as Larry.
Yeah, we've got some fancy new coordinates, which I shall add to the board after the stream.
Awesome. That's very good. I was out collecting them anyway, so.
And you can see the floodlights in full operation. I doubt doubtless that was rather helpful.
Yeah, I mean, definitely cover. I mean, it's struggling to find a base, but still.
Well, I mean, if you updated your set of coordinates, then you'd have coordinates.
Yeah, but I can't really do it on stream currently.
Well, no, that's probably a bad idea.
Jack, I just finished watching Whole Colony Lost Universe. Awesome, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Where's the stairs down, by the way?
There are stairs down?
There are
here we
no
go.
stairs down.
There's a giant-ass ladder.
Into the base. Yeah, there's no stairs down into the base from here.
Why not?
You'll
Where's
have
the tunnel?
Yeah, I blocked off the tunnel because it was a rather big security risk.
Oh, I mean, we could just build doors and panels and such.
That's far too simple.
Yeah, it's far too convenient.
I'll get to work on that.
Oh, I'm just saying, I can do it myself. I just thought it might be an idea.
I mean,
Favorite
we
episode
did
of the Enterprise was Enemy Darkly. What was yours? That's a good question. Favorite Enterprise episode? I don't know. I like Broken Bow. Like, it's one of the good ones as well. It's the opening of Enterprise.
Yeah. I'm not sure I have a favourite.
Yeah.
Personally, I like the one with the auto repair station that went nuts and tried to kidnap. Who was his name?
Mayweather.
Mayweather. That's it.
They actually covered that again in books as well. The species is called the Were, or Weir. I think I spelled it as W-A-R-E, or it might be spelled as W-E-R-E. I can't remember. Either way, they were eventually explored, and Starfleet went to war with them. Which is really cool.
Okay.
Covered in a few books, much like the Romulan Wars, also covered in books.
Hmm.
Thank you, Dot. In Star Trek Encyclopedia, April was Gene Roddenberry, head attached to Kurt's body. Yes, that was literally a Photoshop. That's literally, it was just Photoshopped. Which does a lot, really. Like, it was a little Photoshop. Mike Okuda did that behind the scenes. So, not canon, technically. It's like the whole argument to me of like, oh, but Stranger Wars looks different than the, oh, hello, YouTubers giving me a new feature. Oh, cool. Oh, YouTuber finally allowed viewers to send others to live streams. So if we ended this stream in a minute, well, not in a minute, but in a bit, we can then send the whole stream views to another live stream or a video. That's pretty cool.
Ooh.
Quickly, everyone to the Trek Central channel. Da-da-da-da. I video just go live, so I'm just going to look how it did a minute. What else are you doing on the base? 'Cause I'm sort of running around nothing to do currently, so...
The only other, well, there's not really anything to do on the base at the moment, unless you want to start building the little CNC that you had in mind.
Yeah, I don't really need it right now, so I'll skip on that one.
Well, the only other thing that's been having construction done on it is Point Rain. I'm trying to work on the garage most recently.
Yeah.
I've got to figure out how to get the bridge onto
Bloody seagulls.
my little project.
Okay, I'll just work up here on some stuff. Yes.
Some sort of crane. I'm just like, not really sure how to do this.
Back in just a minute.
Just a minute. Or the missile launch system, perhaps. I don't know, because like that could be interesting design, but also like World War 3 as well. So I don't know. Maybe there. I got an idea. I need to reinforce the weapons platform first. Gonna do that quickly while I've got the chance. Let's quickly just do. Oh, there's the floor. There we go. Fantastic. If I reinforce this, then like it won't get taken out instantly. So, happy days.
Theory.
Yeah. One of my friends wants a vanilla version of the Atlas Lasers for GGAs. I don't think you'll ever get a vanilla version of that because that would break the SE meta like tenfold. Like, you're talking laser weaponry here, buddy. Kina definitely not adding that anytime. I mean, they may be adding that, but I don't think that was possibly going to happen. Are there any classic Trek characters you'd like to see in New Worlds? I would love to see Archer, personally. It'd be great if we could get a cameo of Admiral Archer. I really want them to show like the launch of the Constitution class USS Enterprise, and therefore have Admiral Archer. Because in some ancillary media, Archer was there the day it launched and then died the next day. So seeing it would be great. Yeah.
Again.
Welcome back. We were just talking about characters we'd like to see in Strange New Worlds, like ones from the past.
Yeah.
I started saying Archer would be good. Just so he can die in the next episode. Another character who possibly could show up is Trip. Because he is not dead, contrary to popular belief. And he actually helped design part of the Enterprise or the Constitution class in Memory Beta and Extended Canon. But if anyone's curious, we are doing a live stream on Sunday over on Trek Central, so if you want to talk more nerdy Star Trek shit, you're more than welcome to go over there, rather than we do it on a Space Engineer stream.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
Once we're enforcing the railgun grid up here as well, so once we get that sorted, we should be good to go.
I reckon if I put one of the larger pistons on a hinge,
Yeah.
then it could flex down, pick up the bridge, put it up to the right height, and then push it down to where it needs to be, but then I've got to get it across.
Yeah, that's going to be a pain.
Yeah. Why did I decide to do this modular? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
It presented an engineering challenge.
And you thought, do you know what, I just have to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, I think it's more that you wanted to do it because you wanted to show off. There's no
Don't
denial.
show off.
No, you might have hit
I
me on the
don't
head
show
there.
off. Shh.
Oh, I can't. Yeah. Can't be doing that anymore. Curse block limits, bloody hell. The railgun's bad enough, it's a power hog. Obviously, we can't have unlimited power at the minute. Unlimited power! So yeah. Do I have a sound for that? I don't. I don't know my fruits.
Your fruits.
Yeah, it's a TikTok sound. You boomer.
Okay. Ah.
Basically, a guy called Max Frosch was doing like social videos in the street, and this lady, a very well-spoken lady, has a drink, and he goes, "Oh, is that a pomegranate in your drink?" And she goes, "No, darling, it's not a pomegranate. Have another go," in a very, very well-spoken voice. And then he says, it says something else, or whatever it is. I can't remember what the fuck it is now. It's grapefruit, maybe. So, "Oh, it's a grapefruit, darling." And he just turns to the camera and goes, "I don't know my fruits." So obviously everybody's now used the sound to describe like 101 different things. It's hilarious, to be fair. That's TikTok culture for you. That's number wang. I'm just gonna use my minimal admin sheets a second to look in the dark. Okay, happy days. I can see now.
Oh.
Yeah, I felt that.
Yeah, rubber banding almost killed me.
I mean, the fact that you guys are feeling the rubber banding at the same time makes me feel a little bit better. It means that it's not my connection.
Everyone's connection. What I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I think that's more than enough space for Dawnbreaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's plenty enough space for a dry dock. Oh, that's the ground, okay. I was like, why can't I fly down? Bloody rubber banding. Nope, that's because I've hit the ground.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
And, Jack, where on this defense platform is a good place to add a conveyor line?
On the bottom. That's my serious answer. Yeah, definitely. Probably a good idea. Okay. I imagine the advanced rotor will be here somewhere, so you could plummet directly in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of doing after rubber band.
Yeah, rotor's fucked anyway, so. Well, we're still fucked, so we can't get the rail gun on it currently. I'm going to be building a massive dry dock facility here, so. Watching Jack build always reminds me when he's saying we built the city on sausage. I mean, we did build the city on sausage rolls, though, so. We built Colony Alliance on sausage rolls. Just Greg's. Greg's, give us a fucking sponsorship already. That's what we need. Greg sponsorship. We don't need a Greg's. I need to get him a gym. A fucking barber turned around and was like, so, you been going to a gym lately? I'm like, no. Not
a gym?
Not
what
once.
Is this?
It's something I need to get around to, but then that's a lot of things in life. It's on the list of things we will eventually get around to, but haven't quite got there just yet. You played Subnautica? I've played Subnautica before. It's the right game. It's just not one I play all the time. You get a bit like boring after a while. I would love to do some Subnautica in VR. That'd be really fun.
Damn it.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Where you're putting is what's this? This is reinforced. Can you get one going down from here for me, please? Maybe put a T-junction here.
Yeah, sure.
Just because I'm going to run a pipeline down here. I'm going to run into my dry dock over.
Okay.
Also, we just got. Oh, bloody hell! Rain's finally coming, game. Look, everybody, rain has finally come. Sweet Jesus, Mary Jane. Not that type of Mary Jane.
Okay, there you go.
Did you see the Starbase update talked about last week release today? Yeah, I saw it released today. Someone on Discord was like, maybe this will save the game, and I'm like, thank you, reinforced. Oh,
How far?
and a woodchuck. No?
No. I mean, possibly, but unlikely.
Yeah. I bless the rain on Helios. I know, right? Blessed is thy father, rain. That's how we got the water back because I lifted the hosepipe ban. It's like it rained for 30 days and 30 nights, but Thames Water still had a hosepipe ban. It is actually weird playing SE with weather for once. Wait, are they building a Gazanti? We are not building Gazanti, no. That would be weird. If I start building lights, let me just check if things are grouped, because I prefer my hazy if things aren't grouped.
Oh, well, this push.
Go over.
Yeah, just, struggling with my English.
Usually.
I mean, it's nothing new, really, is it?
True.
You're not supposed to agree with me.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's not a heavy rain now. Server will start in 3 hours. Warning. Come on, well up. Happy days. Oh, I ran out of hydrogen. Oh, Ryan, could you do me a little favour?
Yep.
Actually, I don't know. I got it. I'll go use the ladder. Like Guardian as the worst joke ever. Base sets fill the few assault and all going to use it. Like, yeah, we've got a few of those defenses on there. Also, the mobile base up there has its defenses on it as well. Am I actually climbing ladders? Oh god. Is the server having a hissy or? Oh no, it just didn't look like I was actually climbing up anything.
No, it seems to be fine.
I'm getting there. It's just. The animation wasn't actually climbing me up the ladder, but I was actually going up it.
Should do.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's a little bit weird.
Oh, this might work. Is that piston going to reach far enough? Can I do this ventral movement in one single piston? That'd be nice.
Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16.
And in case you're wondering, there are some interior turrets on the bottom of this platform
Yeah, I saw thinking.
to deter any prying eyes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, so the piston reaches further than I need it to.
If we get a full Water Planet future update, I wouldn't expect water fully to come to Space Engineers. It might come in some capacity, but I wouldn't expect like a full-blown water update. That's my personal opinion. I could be proven wrong. But if I was keen, I would begin to save the water for the next iteration of Space Engineers rather than this game, if that makes sense. Nothing saying is wrong with this current Space Engineers. I think just trying to shove too much into this one will be like trying to put too much stuff through a PC. Eventually it's going to burn out. In fact, that's what happened to users' PCs. They will just burn out. I think it's great we're getting overhaul for like warfare and stuff like that. But it's risky starting to put complex features like water in it. Particularly volumetric water, which is what Keen have been messing with. I mean developing. So yeah. I'd say just keep that in mind. Like, as much as water to be good, maybe it won't be the best idea for Space Engineers. That's my personal opinion. Again, if they change it, I will happily, embrace it. But yeah. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Alright, I'm going to briefly disable cargo access to the platform. I need to add a T-junction.
Okay. 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hello, chat. How are we doing? Are we getting the announcement out of Facebook? Yeah, we should be. I just need to confirm a few details, and then would be good. So yeah. Also, I tend to run out of time most days. The water we're messing with is a whole different type of system of VH. Exactly, yeah, it's for VH3, so like it's not going to work with Space Engineers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay, so if that puts it to there.
Christ, that's a strike back and a half.
And then I just need another piston on a hinge here to grab the bridge, pull it back, and then swing it down.
You alright?
Yeah, I'm just really not sure how this is gonna work.
Oh, hell it. Come on, Sarah. Oh, okay. I apparently zoomed off a little bit further than I was meant to there.
So if that's the hinge. Because that piston is way too big.
Bloody!
That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to work either. How down does that go? That's more than likely high enough, but is it going to be long enough?
Warning, suit energy low. It's just I'm the new voice of the space engineer's computer.
Well, the reason I find that funny is because of something that Tiggs introduced me to.
Which is?
A plugin thing for space engineers. You can add a few different things, such as the on-screen compass and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it also has a plugin that you can add to change the voice on the spacesuit.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes it really funny and snarky and come up with various different jokes. Like when you're running low on power, it says
Is it male
disabling
voice?
Yeah, male voice.
Is it wasted?
Disabling possibly, yeah.
I think he did one, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon if we get Castle to do one, it'd be quite funny.
Yeah, I want to see if I can try and get that off the ground at some point.
Maybe we're looking to do one this year. It could be quite a laugh. Salvage's Guide to Space Engineers.
Yeah.
I reckon it'd be one of the top mods if we did it.
Probably double check with Castle if he's okay with it, but I think
Well,
it would
obviously,
be
yeah.
genius. Right, we're doing a voiceover mod for space engineers.
We're not. Just to clarify, we're not.
Yeah, but come on, Castle, into the recording booth. Oh, what are you talking about?
That is the worst impression you could ever have done of him. That's actually terrible. I think people in Scotland have just felt, really offended by that.
I can feel Castle glaring at me from here.
Dry dock grows. Dry dock grows, but I can see fuck all. We'll do this. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I can skip like that. Do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. I have no idea if I figured this out, but I think I figured this out.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
And just
It's
said,
a series of pistons.
Finn just said, a rhyme that is the shittest cast impersonation I've ever heard.
Well, I wasn't trying to be serious when doing it.
Cast his impression of Big Man.
That is Maximum distance of 67.5.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I must be driving people like by counting all the time. I'm basically counting the blocks so I don't fuck them up, but
Add in some variety, count in a different language.
counting Klingon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, 10. Oh, come on, server. 11, 12. Okay.
And
Fuck
I
you!
finished-
Not you, server. Yeah, fuck your
I
chicken
finished
strips
the
of
conveyor
iron.
line- I finished the conveyor line down for you.
Yeah, thank you. Bastards. That's gone too far, shit. Whee! 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 Ow, I just rammed it into a block myself. Oh, there we go. I mean, Big Bird. I've never watched Sesame Street.
6.
What you say?
I'm just doing calculations. in
Oh,
my
okay.
head.
I just can't lie. It's commentary and also something interesting. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Happy days.
Okay, so that's now locked on to the bridge.
Oh, nice. Have you managed to attach the bridge module?
Hmm?
Have you attached the bridge module?
Well, I've got the first piston attached to the bridge. I've now got to raise it up off the platform I used to build it,
Yeah.
get it into position, and then drop it down.
I'll come take a look.
I thought the plan for doing that was for when you were ready to launch the ship.
Well, there's not a whole lot else to do, so that's what I'm doing.
No, this is a hole in the door, by the way. I'll
You put it
fit
there.
it back up again in a second, but still. Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
you
this
put
is
it
your
there.
method, alright.
Yeah, so this first piston will raise it up and then push it down to exactly where it needs to go.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put another piston here to push it along to meet another piston.
We've temporarily installed
then
thrusters so
lower it
Tiggs
down.
can build his ship. We're now deleting thrusters again because fuck the players.
No, there'll be no removing thrusters. Right, I need to disable those merge blocks.
Okay, apparently there's a hole in the floor there. I like the bridge, very cool.
Sorry, I've just seen on stream the kind of contraption you're going to be using, Tiggs. I need to see this in person.
I'll take a
though.
look at it. It's good, but Jesus.
Yeah, there's a reason why I described to some of the stuff as Tiggs being completely insane.
Oh, completely insane.
Wow.
Oh,
Not completely.
ye-
That's not lifting the bridge. Why is it not lifting the bridge?
oh dear God.
That's
Yes.
just. Oop. Does that work?
Called?
Oh, it disconnected the It disconnected the rotor.
Whoa!
What the hell was that?
Nothing.
How was
Everything's
I
fine.
heard that up here?
Everything's
bridge-
fine.
The bridge popped up like a jack in the box.
It's fine. Okay, now I need to get the hinges turning in the right direction.
We're just gonna sit here and watch this for a minute, so
Yeah.
Yeah, no pressure. That way, I think. And then this one needs to go the other way.
Oh my god.
And ladies and gentlemen, if the server explodes, apologies, it's all Tig's fault.
You're gonna hit your engine bay, aren't you? No, okay, you managed to
I
miss
should
it.
be alright. I should be alright.
Oh, very close.
This is a very delicate procedure.
Operation Touching Cloth is go.
Operation. This is most definitely squeaky bum time.
Oh, I was about to say that, yeah.
Brace for impact.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Quantum explosion in 5.
Ha.
Fine. That's now where it needs to be. So this needs to be at 67.5 meters, and away we go. I'm also going to lock this hinge.
To help you stream,
So
I'll
that
just turn the
doesn't
light on a
move.
second so you can watch what's going on.
And then I'll lock this hinge. I'd speed that up, but I don't think I'm going to.
Yes, please don't. I expect the server location to call up Jack and saying, Mr. Jack, your
We're
server
on
is
fire, what are you
overheating."
doing? Oh god, away!
I mean, if nothing else, this is making for good content as long as I don't explode the bridge.
Yeah, I'm watching this go down at the minute while also like checking on my Discord pings. If you manage to complete this, I will be really amazed. Chat, I
No
hope you're
pressure.
appreciating this as well. Oh yeah, no pressure whatsoever.
Okay,
But
so
like,
I'll be amazed as well because I've noticed a potential issue.
shush you. Right, so that needs to be one of those. I've also noticed many issues, but I'll deal with them as and when.
And you are dealing with a potential issue, I saw. Okay.
I kind of know what I'm doing, sort of. I mapped out a plan. Whether the plan now works is another story entirely, because I'm already realizing that I may have forgotten to put something in. But I'll worry about that later. The delicate process that's going to go horribly arse over something.
Oh, the strain this hinge must be on. Oh, wow.
Yeah, probably.
I'm letting the stream watch this while I just like look at my notes a second. I'm waiting to
Good.
just turn back and have a fire.
Yeah, potentially.
You know, if there was one mod I'd like to make, it would be a sort of color change on any blocks that are under severe strain. So this hinge would probably be glowing bright red. Would be interesting. You'd be able to see what was.
Yeah, there's like a
suffering
burnout
from
sort of
overload.
thing. I know we
Yeah.
got long pistons of this. It's taking the piss slightly.
Yeah.
I
What
can't.
is
I
this?
can't wait for you to be like one block off or something stupid like that.
What is this? A 20 piston?
Okay.
No, it's a 10 piston.
Let's see your next fantastic move then.
Well, I need to. Oh god.
To extend the piston against the wall to maglock first.
I'm
then-
going to do something. Prepare for explosion.
Oh god! If you drop this,
Please don't explode.
Oh.
Just activated the inertial tensor to bring the bridge up a little bit in terms of height.
good.
Why don't you go into the bridge, convert it to a station grid,
It won't.
and then continue? I mean, using the commands, it should.
Yeah, but I know admins, we're not meant to be using the commands.
Is that locked on? That's locked on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So if I now do, this is either going to go really well or really badly.
Place your bets, everyone. Is it going to go bang or is it
Just
going
out
to
of
go great?
interest, why did you build it separately?
I mean, it made for what is clearly a very interesting.
Yeah,
challenge.
definitely, yeah.
He made it for the rule of cool.
Okay, so now if I withdraw that piston,
That's not going well. That's not going well. Stop it. Stop it now.
Abort mission, abort mission.
Stop it.
I'm going back. I'm going back.
T-minus 5, 4. Oh god. Evacuate the hangar deck.
Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Even the character is glitching out in the corner there. Couldn't
There we
riddle it.
Okay, so I have to turn that back on, switch lock, then turn it off. Now remove it.
This is not a drill. Repeat.
Right.
Let's go to action
Retracting
stations.
piston again.
All right, round 2, everyone.
There we
Okay,
go.
that's working.
That's
Oh.
sorted that.
Thank Christ for that.
Okay, now the tricky part.
No, the first tricky part.
So I need to get a hinge.
Yeah.
And I need to put a hinge up. I've lost my place.
You see, the problem with this design that he's got going, the only way that he'd be able to slot it onto the ship at the moment is if he dropped it.
Watch just
No.
fall straight to the side.
Like a complete dead drop.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Have some faith in me, chat. Have some faith.
Chat, do you have faith
Brett-
in Tiggs to
Brett-
pull this off? We'll wait
Okay,
for him
so
to
you put
respond,
a
but...
piston- You put a piston in there. And that's going to have to be a... That's going to have to be a 2 piston, otherwise it's not going to fit.
Yeah, Harvey, that's what we ask ourselves all the time with Tiggs's builds.
What do you mean? What? I'm not paying any attention to chat right now. So what's
He said, "Dear Clang, what's going on?"
Oh, okay. I'm testing the limits of Clang.
People are saying no.
Oh, people are saying no.
They don't have faith, it's questionable. I think we'll make severe damage to the superstructure, yeah. Give me both.
No faith, people. No faith. Okay, now I need to put another hinge on here.
One person has. I think they're saying they have faith.
But
in you.
guys, do
They
you
said
have faith of the
tricky.
heart? That's the real question here. Watch the beginner karaoke version.
Oh god, can you imagine?
I need to recharge.
I think I'm still alive somewhere up here. Yeah, I'm still living.
And then we put in another magnetic plate.
We'll come back in a second to Tiggs when he's like causing Armageddon again.
Yeah, probably a good idea. While I finish arranging this thing.
Oh. One that. Happy days.
Need to anywhere.
Even
This
better.
needs to turn that way. need a half block.
Oh,
There.
and happy days. Nice. How's it going down there?
Slow progress, but progress nevertheless.
Good to know.
He's angling the magnetic plate downwards for some reason.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because when the piston straightens out,
I see what you're going.
I know what I'm doing. Mostly.
Most of the time
I'm
I
also
do.
gonna-
Most other times,
I'm
not so
gonna-
much.
I'm going to take auto lock off that because I don't want it locking on straight away because I need to move the piston into position first.
There she goes.
So in theory, everything's now in place to put it the rest of the way.
His shaft isn't long enough.
No, I know. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen.
Because he'll extend the other piston over, clamp on,
Yep.
and go from there. But he
So
should be in the
if I
home
now
stretch here.
reverse that, should be.
No, not reverse, you can extend it.
Are you playing with my piston again?
No, I'm not even here. I'm in spectator mode.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just sitting back and watching.
You just need to extend it
Right.
slightly.
So that needs to be, I'll double it to 4 meters.
It's
That's
double your
probably
money.
gonna Go a lot further than that, isn't it?
I have my
Double it
doubts
again
that,
to 8.
I have my doubts that it's going to go in place with that half block. I think you need to remove it.
Okay. Okay. How am I going to get that connected then?
Remove the half block, add the magnetic plate back in, and magnetize it directly to the bridge superstructure.
Yeah, do that.
Pistons are all in the way now.
I don't know if this is the best way to do this. Not involved here, not involved. Alright, not involved.
Well, that needs to come further out anyway, so let's pull that to a full 9 meters.
That looks like it'll be good alignment.
It's very helpful when the controls on the blooming piston keep disappearing. Auto lock off. I mean, this isn't the worst contraption we've seen ever built.
No,
It's up
to you.
someone did build an entire series called Colony Alliances, but hey ho. Oh, that's my PTSD talking again. Bloody series.
I thought you were about to say some psycho built Icarus City out of a single grid.
True. I saw someone built a new city on the workshop yesterday. I was like, I might use that. It's got highways and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. It kind of looks cool. Cool whip.
Now, if I... No, that's not what I want, build vision. Thank you.
Build vision!
Velocity.
When I want to I'm building, I'm currently building part of a dry dock here, which will oversee the construction of our atmospheric warship, aka the Dawnbreaker. I may remember that from another comedy series.
Alright, Build Vision, what are you doing? I can't see that. There we go. Oh, Build Vision, you and me are going to fall out in a minute. Okay, so switch lock. Okay, that's now locked. So,
Do you want me to cut off this scaffold block? Because if I cut this off, that'll
Just
leave
cut
you
it.
free to use the controls.
Cut
right.
the block, cut the block!
Cut it loose.
It's got... Whoa!
Yeah, only chipped a little bit. Alright, take away, Mr. Tiggs.
So now if I turn that hinge lock
Did you mine this tunnel out, by the way?
I did.
How?
It took me a very long time.
Yeah, pistons and drill heads.
Ah, okay. You just angle the other hinge slightly. To precision get this in, you need to angle both hinges.
Yeah, already on it.
Now stop there, I'd say, and retract piston.
Multitask.
Stop. You can hit it. Oh,
That's fine.
contact.
It's
Not
this
gonna
piston
go
here.
well.
I can't get to the blooming Build Vision quick enough. I've tried not to swear.
Back in! I'll swear for you. Just for the record, everybody, you should build your bridges onto the grids. It may look fun and like a good idea. As you can currently see with the grey hairs Tiggs is probably growing right now. Not a good idea. On hindsight, it would be good if maybe... I'm just going to stay out of this. Oh, God.
This is,
Oh, my God.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Evacuate the hangar deck. Repeat. Evacuate the hangar deck. I'm glad I'm topside of a mountain.
Yeah.
I really wish SC had like nuclear physics sometimes, so if this went cataclysmically wrong and like hits the reactor and the whole mountain goes up, we're gonna have Cheyenne Mountain all over again.
Oh no.
Dead condition 1 throughout the base. Let me
So
guess.
I may have underestimated something.
Is it 1 too high?
The piston hasn't retracted it far enough.
Yeah,
No, the piston's retracted it as far as it physically can.
Yeah, the piston's not long enough, so I have to put it back on the other piston.
yeah, it's gonna
So
be, yeah,
that
it's too
I
tight.
can change.
Oh god, sorry mate, you're on your own.
I mean,
Well
it's
done.
most of the way there. I got so far.
So far, but not far enough.
Yeah, I mean, what you're doing would have been quite cool, but doing it on a planet with no thrusters is such a bad idea.
I mean, I'll give you points for engineering and creativity. This is the type of stuff we want to see on the support server and players doing, because it adds like a whole new level of fun stuff to do. I love it. Good work.
It's definitely ambitious, but unfortunately it's not really going to prove to be
On that note,
effective for you.
we've met our end of evening for stream. It's a bit of a shorter one today, but I think we made some good progress today. We've obviously got a bit of a defense platform set up. I've begun building the dry dock, which is looking fantastic. So, around, what do you think of it? It's looking really cool.
Yeah.
You can't really see
it's
much of
cool.
it because it's in darkness, but I've added like ladder catwalks and stuff on it. So if we do fall down while having hydrogen and such, we can sort of climb back up and such. Also,
Yeah.
this makes it look nice as well. Like, it's only really I get to build and survive these days, so I'm just building stuff to make it look half decent. And a bit of fun. But yes, everyone, this is the end of our live stream this evening. Thank you so much for joining in. Bit of a short one this evening, as I've got some server notes to do and some development stuff, and I'm also shattered today. It's a very long week over here at the HQ, as we've got Star Wars Day tomorrow. May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you all. And then we've got May 5th, so Revenge of the 5th. But actually the day Star Trek Strange New Worlds launches. And I stress, and Starship Picard Season 2 ends. 2 very big series right now for us on the Trek Central YouTube channel. So if you're a fan of Star Trek, come support us over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. We're on our way to 100k subscribers, and it's a good time to be a Star Trek fan. But in the meantime, I'm going to love you and leave you here. We'll be back every weekend with some more Space Engineers, Warzone server stuff. And this time next week, or around about 8:30 GMT, we'll be back. BST, we're not in that anymore. BST, we're back with Warzone's Phase 2 of the support server, Fortifications. That's going to be really cool. We've got a bunch of cool stuff planned for that. And we will be using the rover, which is really fun as well, to go and do some stuff. So be on the eye out for that. It's going to be a really fun update, hopefully. And if you're not on support server yet and you want to come learn more about it, join the Discord server. It's discord.gg/CaptainJack. The link is down below in the video description, and we hope to see you there very soon. All right, everyone, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thank you, Tiggs and Ryan, for joining me, by the way. We'll see you at the weekend, hopefully.
Always a pleasure.